Hi guys, today we're gonna review this sunscreen. It's from Rovectin. It's got a long name, so prepare. Rovectin Skin Essentials Double Tone Up UV Protector SPF50 Plus PA++++. Advanced Formula Hypoallergenic Non-Chemical Filter. There. It's a long name, okay? But this sunscreen here is 1.7 fluid ounces. It's a physical sunscreen, so non-chemical. It has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, but the percentages are not displayed. Usually, Korean brands don't really display the percentage of sunscreen that's in there. They just name what it is and that's it. So knowing that, I don't know how much it is, but I do love that it's a 50 plus. It's a broad spectrum SPF, which is awesome. That's what you want in an SPF. And now let's talk about ingredients. Now, I've used this one before. It's not my first rodeo. I've used it last year, and I think 2 years ago as well. So I usually go for 50 during the summer because I need more protection in the summer, and I think it holds up much better to the heat. This feels matte on the skin. Now, I don't know if you have oily skin, like really oily, I don't know how that's gonna do with you, but if you have really dry skin, I really don't recommend this one because it will be matte on your skin. I'm gonna show you a little swatch of it. I'm gonna put it on here. This comes in a squeezy tube, as you can see. Close it up before it comes out again. Okay, here we go. So it's kind of peachy pink. It's kind of solid. As you can see, it's not really moving down, and it doesn't have a lot of color to where it acts like a foundation or like a BB. No, it does not, but it does have enough to tone up, like it says, like the name says. And I'm gonna go ahead and rub it in and you can actually see. It's enough to actually take some of your discoloration down and tone it down to where it's not as visible. Now it's really, when you first apply it, it feels sticky. Now after 10 minutes, it doesn't feel as sticky. It feels to the hand, but when I put my hair on, it does not stick to it. There we go. Now, comparing to my other hand, you can see that it did something. It almost acts like a blurring effect. You can see my veins are not as visible, and the color is a little lighter, which I like. It's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off so I don't put it on my clothes. But it does not oxidize, which is a huge plus. And if you're a very minimalist, if you're a minimalist, not very, but if you're a minimalist and you don't like foundations or anything color on your skin, then this is perfect. I mean, it will help you with some discoloration and it will really blur out, but not enough to where it looks like you have foundation, because it's not really. It's not a BB, it's not a CC, it's not a foundation. It's just a sunscreen that has a little bit of color to contract the redness and all that in your skin. Anyways, as far as ingredients go, I already said that it's a physical, so it's titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, but it has a lot of dimethicone and trimethicone as well. So if you don't like those ingredients, stay away from it. It has some good ingredients as well. It's got apple fruit extract, Centella asiatica, sunflower seed oil, which is nice, jasmine flower water, between other things, but it also has coconut oil. So as we know, or maybe you don't know, but coconut oil usually clogs pores, and if you're really predisposed to that, that might not work for you. Now, I have acne prone skin. Yeah. And it doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't seem to clog my pores any more than they clog on their own, I guess. But I don't know if that's gonna do the same thing for you, if it's gonna be the same or not, but it hasn't done it for me. Stay there. But that being said, I mean, coconut oil and dimethicone, trimethicone, so it has all of that. Now on the skin, it feels nice. I really like it for the summer because it holds up really good, and I don't sweat it off. It's not sticky, it's not greasy, it's not moisturizing. It's just a sunscreen. So do with that what you want, but I really like it. This is 1.7 fluid ounces, and it retails anywhere from like $15 to even 30 something. It depends on where you get it from, and also what kind of deals is it on. Usually Rovectin is has deals on all year round. Jersey has a lot of deals, so you're just gonna have to wait and look and maybe price it out if you're interested in it. But it's got a 12-month shelf life after you open it. So remember, write down so I'm gonna have to do that myself. I usually use these type of Sharpies to mark down. It's a kind of like a silver. It's almost sparkly, but it's really good. It holds up good on the bottles. So write it where you can, so you can see when you open it, so it's not expired when you put it on, because we forget about it and then we go put it on and it's not going to be effective anymore if it's past its expiration date. So I suggest you write it down, or I don't know, make a notebook or something if you don't want to write it on your product. Anything just to remember. Write in your phone, anything. Anyways, with that being said, I really like it. The makeup went on very easily. I have powder foundation on this side. I use the Au Naturel in honey, I believe. Yes, in honey. And it went really nicely. It glided really nice. Now on this side, I used the Kosas, and it seemed patchy. I used my hands because I didn't have the brush with me. So I thought I'll just use my hands. And when I went to blend it out, it felt patchy. It felt like it didn't want to move. It could be because my Kosas is like, I also took the little stopper in there so I can take the product out. That's a trick though. If you have products that have the little plastic stopper there, take it out. There's so much product in there that you can get to now that you took the stopper off. But it could be because it's like at the end life, or it could be just because it's kind of drying. You know, it's definitely a matter formula than all the other ones that I've used. So I don't know, it was fine at the end. You know, I was able to blend it, and then I actually was able to set my makeup too, just kind of like on the T-zone in the eye, just so that the eye makeup glides nicely on it. Otherwise it would have stuck into it and not good. So with that being said, I had no problem with it. Everything looks nice. I put on the bronzer and blush, and then of course I set up like I said, and then the eye makeup. But other than that, there's really nothing else on, but it went in nice. It didn't patch out. It did not drag on. It did not pull on the skin or anything like that. So it didn't peel, which is huge. I mean, if it starts to peel, you know that's a big no. I'm gonna let you look and see how this actually looks under makeup. I don't know if you can tell or not. Sometimes it's kind of hard with things underneath, but it did not disturb the makeup, or the makeup didn't disturb the sunscreen. It went in nice. Everything went really good together. So yeah, stay for the demo, because I'm gonna come in with the demo and you can see actually how it applies and how it looks. Hi guys, today we're gonna try on this sunscreen from Rovectin. It comes in this lovely tube. It's a 1.7 fluid ounces, and like most of Korean products, they come with like a little peely thing that you peel off. Ensures that your product stays nice and fresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and I will show you what it looks like. It comes in like a pink color, pinky peachy color, and it's supposed to actually help with your discoloration as much as a tone up can do. It really is not going to be like a foundation. It's just enough to kind of take the whiteness away and maybe help a bit with discoloration. Not too much though if you're like a very minimum, this will be enough, like really. I've just worn this one in the summertime and nothing else. So it really is doable, and it's so light and it doesn't feel greasy on the skin, but I'll talk about it more. But just wanted you to see how it actually looks when you apply it. That is. I like to go around my eyes, and it does not, I mean, this is not my first time wearing this, even though it's a new bottle. I've worn it previous years. This just happened to be new. And it really wears nicely. It's non-irritant around the eyes, does not do anything. So that's a plus. And because it's really not tinted, other than just a little corrector, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my neck as well, because it doesn't leave any residue on clothes or anything like that. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell a difference from before? Of course, everything seems to stick on the sides of my of my hair, my temples, because of the hair. But okay, it's actually not bad. I'll show you the stickiness. You can hear it. It's a little sticky, but I'm gonna let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be back, and then we'll assess. Hey guys, it's been 10 minutes, and I want to show you how the sunscreen actually looks after the 10 minutes mark. It still looks like it is a little sticky, but it does not feel sticky, nor does it feel heavy. Now, I'm gonna do something that I didn't do before. Kind of put my hair and see how it actually sticks to it. It really does not. My lips. It does not stick to my hair. So that's a good sign. Now the coverage, like I was saying, it's really enough. If you're a minimalist and you just don't want anything on your face, this is plenty. So what it does is it actually kind of puts a nice surreal film on, I guess. Kind of blurs out. And it's not enough to cover your hyperpigmentation or if you have pimples and such, but it's enough to just give it a nice smoothing, let's just say. Yeah, it seems like it clanged on my on the side of my temple, so the the hairline. It clanged a little bit on that hairline. And kind of made it look a little chalky. Let's do this. There we go. Just a tiny bit chalky, just around the temples though. Nothing down the line though. It is not peeling. Doesn't look like it's coming off or anything. It does not clang. It did not clang into any dry patches or anything. But like after the 10 minutes, I don't know if you can see the eyes. It's, of course, it settled in, as anything does really on my eyes. So I'll just go ahead and kind of go like this, and that's just enough to take care of that. Not a big deal really. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put some makeup on, and if you're a makeup wearer and you like some coverage, then I'll do that, and then you can see how it actually looks. I'm gonna do a powder foundation and then a liquid like I always do, just to see how it reacts with both. So I'm gonna do for the liquid, I'm gonna do the Kosas on this side, and then for the powder, I will do the same au naturel on this side. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll see ya later to see how it actually looks. For the powder foundation, I'm going to use this Termia Hera in 04. It's a nice semi-dense. It's really not that dense. You can see I used it before for foundation as well. So I'm going to use this one, and then for this side, for the liquid, I'm going to use, what is it? It's not here. I'm going to have to get it, or I'll just use my hands. You know what? I'm going to use my hands. There we go. Solved. All right, let's get into it. Okay, now as far as the foundation goes, the liquid went in kind of dry. It felt really drying as I was trying to spread it. It could be that the one I used, it's a little more dry. It's at the end of the end life of it, so that could be it. But it felt like I was kind of pulling on my face, which means that if you like matte, then this is great because it really is more of a matte finish. There is no peeling. There is nothing. This side looks a little more cakey. Maybe I just used too much, or because I couldn't spread it that good. Yep. But as far as coverage goes, it's good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then we'll see how it looks with everything else after I actually mess with the skin even more. Okay guys, let's recap. So did some bronzer and some blush, and that did not move it. I mean, it's like it wasn't even there. Like, it had no problem blending on top of it. It had no problem with anything that I put on. When I did the eyes though, when this one, because it was not set, it had trouble patching, so it wasn't moving, sliding as easily as I would like it. So I actually went ahead and I set it up, and that just took care of it. So other than that, everything went on really smooth. If you like a matte sunscreen, then this is it. I mean, it doesn't look like it's matte, but it really is matte. It didn't, my skin, my hair did not stick to the skin, which is huge because, you know, when the hair gets in and it gets stuck to your face, it's just not pleasant. So props for that. But other than that, it's like I said, it really turned out good. I will see you in about 3 hours to actually see how the sunscreen does with the makeup and if there's any oils poking through or anything like that. So up until then, I'll show you one more time how it looks with the makeup on. And I will see you in about 3 hours. Bye. Hey guys, it's been about 3 hours, so I've had the sunscreen on and the makeup on for like 3 hours. So this is me checking in, trying to show you kind of like what it looks like. I actually think it did pretty good. I don't know if you can tell. Let me get some mirror here. Now the nose is a little shiny, and so is the forehead and a little bit the chin, as well as on my cheeks here. I do have oily T-zone, so that being said, it's just what happens with me, but nothing that actually a little blotting would not take care of. And then if I felt the need, I would just put some powder on top, but actually looks pretty good. Now this is the side with the powder, and then this is the side with the Kosas, and I also set it up with the Kosas powder, which is really not drying at all. It's not really soak up the oils or anything. It just shows you what is there already. It's not really doing much to mattify. So looking at that, I almost feel like the part with the Kosas, it's matter than the part with just the powder foundation, which is surprising again. I don't know. What do you think? I probably won't be able to tell until I actually see the footage back, because it's kind of hard to see in the mirror, though I do feel like this side is more matte. But other than that, I mean, the blush is still there, the bronzer is still there, my eyes, I mean, they're still the same from when I finished, other than a little bit of shininess. It seems like it held up pretty good. There's no settling in my lines and my necklines, and I did not powder, and usually I get settling in my lines here, but I didn't. So that's awesome. Now, mind you, it is not the middle of the summer, so it's not really hot outside. So if it were to be hot outside, it probably would be different, but it's not. So now, I don't know. You be the judge of it. Now you have knowledge. Okay, guys, I hope that this video has helped you in some way, and that if you were considering this sunscreen, or if you're looking for sunscreen for the summer, this at least gave you an opportunity to see how it looks and how it acts and what it does on the skin, so that way you're better prepared when you're actually going to buy something. So this is it. This is the 3-hour check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.